See, it wasn't the water. It was the blood. Blessings out the church house. We trapping out the. We trapping blessings out the church. We trapping blessings out the church house. Out the church house. We got blessings for you. We saving souls. We saving souls. I said we trapping out the church house. Keep flowing up for you. Hey, 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 hey. We trapping blessings out the church.
Keep flowing dollars. Trapping out that church house.
Nigga, I forgot. He's an animal. He's an animal.
Man, what's the motherfucking deal in this bitch? Man, I'm coming to you on the late night one time. Man, do a little BT Award recap, man. Roll me up one. We're gonna talk about it, man. If you up, you up. If you're not tonight, you catch it when you catch it. You understand me, man? But I ain't gonna lie. From what I seen before I went to sleep on it, was like the BT Awards was hitting on something. You feel me? Like they was hitting on something. You know, it wasn't too flamboyant this year. Shout out to Jamie Foxx, who else? Mariah Carey, Snoop Dogg, everybody that got a icon award, man. But you know, as I looked on there and I look at today's rap, I know today's rap kind of messed up from all the homosexual allegations and all that there, you feel me? But man, I really look back and like, man, and when we were jamming out yesterday, I'm like, man, really, really on the cool hip hop, we got some great hits. We had some people, some legendary people, man. Shout out to Charlie Wilson now, man, that jumped on stage and with Snoop yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like a day before yesterday. You know, I'm gonna start off with this though, man. I sure hate Glorilla changed her look up, man. You know, now don't get me wrong, Glorilla ain't no. She cute, she cute at best, super cute right now. Like you ain't no bad bitch, you super cute though. You know what I'm saying? But really hate that she went and got all that surgery. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfucker liked it her just for her spirit and energy with the music. You know what I'm saying? Now she done got all bopped up and shit, you know. But shout out to the Gorilla. She did her thing at the BT Award. Like I said, I just showed hate. She switched her game up. You know, that's one thing I hate about the industry. After a while, you gonna compromise to what the people want. And I'm not talking about the fans. I'm talking about what the industry wants you to do. Because man, come on, let's just be honest. Boy, Glorilla went never that fine. She ain't got thick all of a sudden. And I'm trying to figure out. I've been hearing rumors. I'm trying to figure out is Glorilla and Yo Gotti fucking around. I've been hearing rumors. I've been hearing rumors about this, so I don't know. I don't know. Um, but that's something for us to find out. You feel me in the future? You feel me? Shout out Glorilla though. You know what I'm saying? And her performance. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what we talking about. What they got on this bid. Let's see. Jamie Foxx tribute was kind of dope. I'm gonna fire me up one right quick. Let's check this one out for a hot second. Yeah, we're gonna check this one out real quick. I don't remember lesson plans. I want to make no plans. I want to think less about the Done before. Let's go. Hey, when you with me, don't make sense right now, then it will. Regular. When it comes to love making, is a one missionary. Better yet, some. I ain't gonna lie. That Jamie Foxx album right there. If it wasn't for that Jamie Foxx album, I wouldn't have no daughter. No, for real. My daughter damn near name was Jamie. I ain't gonna lie to you. That album right there helped conceive my daughter. Shout out to my play brother Steve, man. That nigga had that whole album screwed and chopped. I used to play the shit out that hoe when I was with my then baby mama at the time. I used to jam the shit out that bitch, boy. Yeah, but shout out to Jamie Foxx, man. You know, he had some hits too, man. That's one of them right there, man. To roll with me, baby. Unpredictable. Hold on, what's up? Oh. I'm talking right. Feeling like another girl. Let me see what else.
Make some noise for Tank.
I ain't know. I'm trying to figure out though. Damn, that bitch got her nose done too. I want to do her mama and them still. I want to do Glorilla mama and them still because you know Glorilla said her mama and them was real deep in the church. I want to do her mama still fool with her or talk to her behind the music, which you know, like I say, man, you know, it's a lot of soul selling. You know, not saying Glorilla sold her soul, but you know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of people that got to the music stepped away from their roots though for a minute just to get to this bag. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. You know, I don't. There's no way around it. I don't know what's good music. I don't know what's bad music. Like for the secular, but you know, as far as like, I think you can make any song with God in it. I think you can make any type of music. Hold on. There's good weed on a late night like this, man. Worry about that, man. Let's pop up, man. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna drop the link in this bitch. I'm just on a late night. StreamYard, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Finna roll me up one right quick, man. What's up to my people on Facebook? Matter of fact, where my tablet at? My motherfucking tablet ain't up in this bitch on the late night. Oh man. Here we go. Okay, yeah. Mm. Well, this motherfucking hold on, let me get on YouTube right quick. Yeah, man, continue this one. Yeah, yeah. It's so much. Hold on, let me see. I ain't done log back in. Oh hell no. What's up with my damn? Oh yeah. Hold on, y'all. Cause something ain't right with my tablet right quick, man. Yeah, but man, this motherfucking BT Awards was something different though. I ain't gonna even hold you. I ain't gonna even hold you. Let me see, man. Because man, I ain't gonna lie though. Like I said, I don't know what Glorilla and Yo Gotti got going on, but they got something going on, man. Cause I don't be seeing Angela no more, man. I've been hearing rumors about Yo Gotti and Glorilla fucking around, but I ain't gonna lie though. Glorilla ain't that cute like that. Who y'all think finer, Angela Simmons or Glorilla right now? Cause see, Glorilla made up. That bitch made up, man. That whole that fake. That bitch ain't got a nose done and everything. I'm really upset with you, Gloria, Hallelujah Woods. Goddamn Hallelujah Woods. I'm kind of upset with you, kid. I mean, you had to do what you had to do, though. I mean, you know, I understand how this industry is. You gotta do what you gotta do, but we man. We man. Cause I ain't gonna lie. Bro, really not just no ugly motherfucker, but she ain't. I don't know. I might have to go look at. Let me see what Angela Simmons look like. Let me pull up Angela Simmons one time, y'all. Let me pull up Angela Simmons. I know what she look like, but I'm just trying to see what she look like. I don't give a fuck how you make up Glorilla. I don't think she is body wise probably not. But see, I'm gonna tell you something. Glorilla bitch had probably nasty than a motherfucker. That's probably what that is. See, Angela don't look like she nasty like that. That's probably what it is. Man, I'm a nigga Mike is, hold on, man. 'Cause that nigga Mike supposed been going live with me. I think that nigga had want to talk about that on Megan Thee Stallion shit. What the fuck? Let me see something right quick. There you go. Now this nigga wanted to go live yesterday. Now, but where my weed at, man? Okay. We keep crossing paths though. We keep crossing, man. But I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna find some. I think I seen some on that shit. This. I'm finna get sidetracked. Y'all know I like to get sidetracked, so I'm finna get sidetracked right quick. Hold on. Let me see. The fuck. Uh, Let me see. I think I seen some Yo Gotti and Glorilla. I think I seen some. Yeah, I know I did.
I really had a small moment when I was on the set together. But this is what she said. I found it on the TikTok shop for a great price. After more than 2 years together, rapper Yo Gotti and entrepreneur Angela Simmons have reportedly ended their relationship. The couple, who confirmed their romance in late 2022, have quietly gone their separate ways, according to sources close to them. Insiders suggest that the breakup was influenced by Yo Gotti demanding schedule and challenges of maintaining a long-distance relationship. Additionally, online speculations about his closeness with artist Glorilla may have added strain to their relationship, but there is no credible evidence of any romance involved between them. Angela reportedly felt that she was investing more effort into the relationship and expressed concerns over Yo Gotti's availability. The decision to part ways was described as mutual and respectful, with both parties choosing to focus on their individual paths. Neither Yo Gotti nor Angela Simmons has publicly commented on the split. Angela had been active on social media, sharing solo endeavors, while Yo Gotti continues to focus on his music career and business ventures. This right here is the example of chasing something that you want so bad. And then when you finally get it, you get tired of it and you abandon it. Yo Gotti is on the road. Yo Gotti is on tour. Yo Gotti, I don't know what Yo Gotti doing, but Yo Gotti is not at the house with Angela Simmons. And she started calling his phone and texting his phone, and he ain't answering or texting back. And Angela saying, look, you're not even available no more. And Yo Gotti like, look, I'm gonna put you on the schedule. Call me between 3 and 4. Anything after that, I'm busy. But just 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago, he been chasing her for years. He go down in the DM. He wanted Angela so bad, but then he get her. He ain't got time for her no more. After 2 years of romance. Y'all get in the comments and tell me what you think about this video. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video.
Well, bitch, I gotta go to work. That's what people don't understand about this music business, bitch. I can't be up under you all day long. My motherfucker gotta understand about this music business. I can't be up under you all day long. I gotta move around. I gotta make something shake. I gotta see. I gotta book shows. I gotta make sure everybody money and shit correct. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, I done been up under you for 2 years. We been kicking it for 2 years strong. Bitch, I gotta get back to what is bringing the moolah in the household. Bitch, I can't be up under you like that. There's more to it than just rapping, bitch. I gotta go make sure the money's straight. 10% of the goddamn business is rapping. Everybody can rap, anybody can do that. But what's the business aspect of the marketing aspect of? See, the rap game ain't like it used to be, nigga. They streaming now. Y'all know how much a nigga get a stream? You might well have a podcast. Yeah, you gotta make a buzz and a name for yourself right now in this music industry. But at the end of the day, that's what Yo Gotti is. He owns a record label, Angela Simmons. Your daddy was a rapper. You ought to know somewhat how this shit go. Then you speculate. Well, they don't really know if they fucking around. It's just a speculation. So that's what's up. That's what's up. It's just speculation. But at the end of the motherfucking day, man, when you in this music game, when you doing this shit, you gotta know that it's all about it's like I say, the rap game, this music shit is 90, probably 95% business. Anybody can rap, that ain't shit. It's about learning the music and the money behind this aspect. The distro kid, all this shit. Like, nigga, it's a lot of shit I've been researching on this shit, dog. Like, it's a lot of shit coming out to the music. So, yeah, man. Oh, let me see what's next on the list on the motherfucking agenda. What mother you are stupid. Let me see. Man, I ain't never seen Lil Wayne on that bitch. They say Lil Wayne was at that bitch. I don't know. But I did go to sleep on that bitch, so I really did watching the highlights on the cool. I seen Big X the Plug was in that bitch on one of them hoes. Let me see. Tiana Taylor, Mariah Carey in that bitch looking retarded. Let me see what she did.
These are the facts. Switch to Total Wireless and save 50% off Metro and Cricket guaranteed. With one line where you keep the phone and number you love. Facts. And we run on America's most reliable 5G network. They don't. Get the facts and switch to Total Wireless.
Oh my God. Wow, this means so much, really means a lot, especially coming from BET. And Buster, I gotta say, you made me a little emotional backstage. I was watching you and remembering and that song, Baby, if you give it to me, is still one of my favorites.
I give
Hey!
you know, that bitch do that. I ain't gonna lie, that bitch do
It's
that.
actually my first BET award. And yes. And I mean, if you're gonna get one, might as well start with the Ultimate Icon Award. But really, it's incredible to be here alongside Kirk Franklin, Jamie Foxx, and Snoop. I love you guys. Congratulations. Well, my life and career have been quite the adventure. I will spare you the long, drawn out saga tonight. It's all in my book anyway.
Man, Maya beautiful than a motherfucker, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I don't know what made me think of Maya right now, man. Maya was fine a motherfucker on this bitch. Maya was fine a motherfucker on this bitch.
It took me a while, but I finally realized
Damn,
that
though,
life
but
is far too
hold on. Let
short.
me rewind this, y'all, so y'all can look at this shit I'm talking about right quick. Hold on, hold on.
Tonight, it's all in my book anyway. It took me a while, but I finally realized that.
Man, y'all see how close together they is? I'm just saying, I was just talking a few minutes ago because I was hearing some shit. But now I'm seeing some shit. Hold on.
Drawn out saga tonight. It's all in my book anyway. It took me a while, but I finally realized that life is far
But then
too
your
short
guy is
to
standing
live
right
for
there.
anyone
By, I
else's
mean, not your guy, the money
approvals.
bag
No.
standing right by him, though.
So, thank you so much. So I decided to own.
Mariah Carey still look good in the biz, though. The bitch mouth look crooked, though, but shit, what the hell? She done did probably that plastic surgery. That bitch chin look crooked than a motherfucker. On my soul, that whole chin look crooked in a bit. Jamie Foxx, Drewski, and man, me and my wife was watching them niggas earlier. Drewski, cat, what's that nigga name? Casanat, and Drewski, Casanat, and this damn fool, Kevin Hart. But them niggas that's sitting at the bitch, dog. And these niggas get fucked up before they go on stage. But yeah, man. I don't know, but the BET Icon Award, that's damn near like a nigga niggas at home getting up. It's cool. I mean, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, Mariah Carey, she an icon. Ain't no, she the last real singing motherfucker. Like all these other hoes really ain't singing. Like she the last singing motherfucker. Like after Whitney, she the last singing motherfucker, man. I don't know if she can still hit that note like she used to, that high ass note she used to, but she one of the last singing motherfuckers, boy. Ain't nobody fucking with her. That's that girl named Anne-Marie, yeah. Cause I remember that song. I swear to God, I thought that was So this bit right here, let me see what they talking about.
At Wells Fargo, we get it. You started your business to spend time on the things you love, not banking.
Hold
That's
on,
why
really
we offer
gonna
business
play it on
banking,
my
payments,
now.
and lending all in one place. You're good at business, we're good at business banking. Wells Fargo.
And time.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impressive Channel. I got to talk about the BET Awards this year because, man, they brought the talent back. How we have been missing this level of excellence at an award show. The BET Awards had a whole tribute for 106 in Park, and they brought.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that 106 in Park tribute was live. That bitch, that was live. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Hell, that was live. Yeah, he shot a nigga back. I ain't gonna lie. This been one of the best BET Awards in a minute, though. I ain't gonna lie. It was cool. It wasn't just ratchet or outrageous. It was cool. It was just right there, like, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Various artists from the early 2000s. Ashanti came out there and she sounded good.
No,
And
she
I
wasn't.
sometimes wish Ashanti would perform some other songs.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie, Shanti was trash and a motherfucker on her. I'm not lying. Go look it up. Go look at Ashanti singing on stage. That bitch ain't got it no more. She just look good. She thinking motherfucker. She just look good. That's it. That's it. She sung. She ain't sang her song, nigga. She sung that bitch.
Because every time she goes on these type of shows, She always performs her same hit songs, but she still sounded good nonetheless.
Oh, she
And
did.
there were some other performers who really shut it down. Like, for example, T.I. T.I. came on stage, performed What You Know About That, and Bring 'Em Out, and he had the whole audience on their feet. He brought the energy. So did Bow Wow.
Yeah, Bow Wow
really,
did his thing.
really good performer. And it makes sense why he was the headliner for the Millennium Tour. He absolutely is one of the stronger acts from his era. And B2K also came together and performed as well. Now, this is interesting to see B2K reunite after all the issues they had, but I think Omarion realized that he needs his group because without his group, he just doesn't have it like that.
T-Dog in the motherfucking building.
Realization when he performed at the Millennium Tour, and he saw that all the people who came there
T-Dog in the motherfucking building. Don't fuck with that boy T-Dog. Hold on, put your banner up, please, so you get some of this. Damn. Yeah, man, y'all need y'all some more video studio time is all right there, man. Fuck that boy T-Dog in the motherfucking building.
They did a decent job. Also, I want to talk about A-Marie. A-Marie shut it down. I've been seeing people's comments about A-Marie all weekend. She was dragged over her tiny desk performance that she did. And yes, I know that A-Marie is not a powerhouse vocalist. Y'all can't expect her to get up there sounding like Jennifer Hudson, okay? And you can't expect her to sound like Beyonce either. And I know the Beehive was coming for A-Marie.
Oh, hold on, yeah.
They kind of I
remember this song, man. She sung, man. That bitch do sound like, I thought it would be Beyonce's song, but I remember it was controversial about this song back in the Gap, man.
Over her tiny desk performance that she did. And yes, I know that A-Marie is not a powerhouse vocalist. Y'all can't expect her to get up there sounding like Jennifer Hudson, okay? And you can't expect her to sound like Beyonce either. And I know the Beehive was coming for A-Marie because they kind of have this whole thing against her because there was this narrative that Beyonce took A-Marie's sound. And the Beehive hates this narrative. So when she performed at the Tiny Desk, they were like, surely this isn't the woman that y'all claim Beyonce took from. But the truth of the matter is
Beyonce took that woman's sound, because that did sound just like she took her sound as far as how she sang. Yes, she did. How she do her cadence. Her voice just high. Hell, the bitch fell out. We ain't heard no song from A-Marie since that song. They got me tripping again. Tripping again. Yeah, come on, man. Beyonce is a culture vote.
You take some inspiration from A-Marie. Now, hear me out. At one point, A-Marie and Beyonce used the same producer, Rich Harrison. A-Marie worked with Rich Harrison first, but Rich Harrison did go on to work with Beyonce, and he created this up-tempo, brassy go-go sound for Beyonce called Crazy in Love. Now, A-Marie might have been inspired by this too, because she also started doing up-tempo, go-go type songs. She released her song One Thing, but the thing that made that song different was the way A-Marie was singing. She had this unique vocal style where she was doing all of these unique ad-libs that nobody else was doing. And that's the sound that she used for her album Touch. After that, Beyonce dropped her album B-Day. And in some of the songs on B-Day, you can hear Beyonce kind of mimicking A-Marie's vocal styling.
What were your true feelings when this would be the
See, let's go down through there. Yeah, Beyonce still in the style, man.
Ended up giving Beyonce that song.
We did create a sound together. That's something that, like, Monique met, he heard what I was looking for at the time was like someone who could do R&B, but like with hip hop, but like had some kind of bite. After I come out, there were so many artists who were trying to work with him. So this is where the narrative comes from about Beyonce being inspired by A-Marie's sound. Now, some people kind of take it a bit far and say Beyonce stole A-Marie's whole swag. That's not true at all. But Beyonce did get some inspiration.
You hoes gonna take over that bitch regardless.
Just like A-Marie got some inspiration from Beyonce.
You hoes gonna take over that bitch
Artists
regardless.
take inspiration from each other all the time. But Avery does have some talent, and I think she redeemed herself at the BET Awards because she really shut it down. So for all the people who are hating on her Tiny Desk
No,
performance,
she did
she
though.
was able to make up for it at the BET
No,
Awards.
she did.
Now, out of the whole
I don't know about
Park
the Tiny
lineup, I will
Desk.
say Maya hands down did the best job in my
No,
opinion.
Maya was out there
Maya is
fighting them
honestly one of
motherfuckers.
the most underappreciated artists
Hell,
of
they're
the era.
beautiful, dog.
She
Maya
is a
is
real
beautiful, dog.
performer. She should actually give a master class on performing because, in my opinion, she's definitely at
I ain't
that
like them
elite
glasses, but
level.
they don't took them
But she
glasses
really
off.
is
That hoe, that is
underappreciated.
beautiful,
And
dog.
also, there are a few people who I think should have been a part of the lineup too, like Mario. Mario performed at the pre-show, and I was like, why is he performing at the pre-show? He should have been on the main show.
No,
He
no
was singing his
bullshit.
Prince song,
Mario
and
should have been right next to
Sierra was sitting in
Mario,
the
bitch
audience. And I
ass.
was like, why is she in the audience? She should be up there performing too. And speaking of Sierra, I saw her trying to check Jim Jones about not marrying his longtime girlfriend, Chrissy. He's been with Chrissy for 20 years. And Sierra was like, why don't y'all get married? That's the question that a lot
Yeah, I
of
heard
people
some
are
shit
asking.
popped off.
Why doesn't he marry Chrissy?
I'm coming in hot. You don't have to stay on what I'm on right now? Yeah. Stay on it, because why not? Why not? Like, y'all have like good life in every capacity. Anyone could live in it.
I heard she been fucking with Cameron now. I don't know how true that is.
Still a problem, because you know what? He deserves it. He deserves it. Why not? Like, I look at y'all and I'm like, he was so fly. Chrissy is so beautiful and so dope. And she holds you down, like, down. Like, this is a spirit talking to me right now.
What spirit talk? Man, that bitch Sierra hiding the motherfucker.
And return it to me coming up.
Hold on.
And also when I see y'all, like from a love perspective, y'all like touch so many people. I'm fine.
I mean, she's not lying, but at the same time, some people just don't want to get married. They just don't. So I think maybe Sierra probably overstepped, but it might have resonated with him in some way. Who knows? Who knows? But back to the show. Glorilla performed Let Her Cook, and she also brought Keisha Cole out there to sing her song Love. It was nice to see Keisha get her flowers. I've heard her sing better, but it was still nice that she got her moment. And I thought Glorilla did a good job. Glorilla actually has been improving as a performer. So kudos to her for working on her craft. Also, Leon Thomas, I love his performance. He performed his song Mutt, and this man can sing down. When I tell you this is the type of talent I want to see, this is the type of talent I want to see. So I'm really happy for him. I'm also excited to see the rise of Raven Lenae. I think she really is a good representation for Black R&B alternative artists. So I love the fact that BET gave her a spotlight, and she performed her song Love
Raven Lenae,
which has been blowing up on TikTok. So congrats to her, but she has some other great songs in her catalog that people really need to get into. Also, Tiana Taylor shut it down as well. She performed her new songs Fire Girl and Long Time. I was a little confused about some of the themes. I was like, wait a minute, like what's going on here? Maybe it was too artsy-fartsy for me because you know Tiana is very creative and she thinks outside the box, but I thought she killed her.
Yeah, they don't think she Michael Jackson for real.
I really do. I think it's an eclectic.
But Tiana Taylor, a dancing motherfucker. She fine the motherfucker too. She like she'll beat nigga ass though.
She's going to perform at a top tier level
Big chin ass.
time. And I'm glad that she found a new love. I mean, her and the actor Aaron Pierre are going strong, y'all. At first, I was kind of wondering if this was a PR relationship. But so far, it seems pretty legit, you know? It seems like they're into each other. Tiana celebrated Aaron's birthday. She has him in her videos now. I mean, they seem to be going really strong, you know? So, congratulations.
Man, Tiana Taylor kind of ugly to me though, dog.
But back to the BET Awards, there were a lot of tributes. A lot of talented artists came out there, from Ledisi to Lucky Day and Luke James and Miles Canton. They actually did a tribute to Quincy Jones. Ledisi did a tribute to Roberta Flack, and they all sounded great. Like, Luke James honestly deserves more. This man is one of the best male singers I've ever heard today. Like, seriously. There's also this country singer named Brittany Spencer who did a tribute to Angie Stone. Her voice is beautiful. Once again, y'all, talent, the talent. We even had our hip hop veterans, Snoop Dogg and Lil Wayne, go up there and they shut it down. Kirk Franklin had a whole tribute and he and his choir put on.
Come on.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That BT Award was live on motherfucker last night though. It was cool. I'm gonna find the Lil Wayne performance right now. Hold on. Well, let's do that right now. Mm-hmm. 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 Man, that's the Yin Yang Twins at that bitch. I'm finna fire up on that Lil Wayne performance. Is this the real one? Man, that bitch ain't got no sound, whole ass nigga. Is this it? The same whole ass nigga. Why you won't show the Lil Wayne? Oh, alright, shit. Motherfucker, Lil Wayne, nigga. Ain't like a nigga just really on that shit, but they want to see the Lil Wayne. Okay, hold on, we might got it. Oh, I got that bitch on mute. I'm really tripping.
25 BET Awards.
My bad, y'all. I really got that bitch on mute, y'all. My bad. I'm thinking they ain't playing my sound. They ain't playing no sound. My bad, y'all. I'm tripping. I forgot to put that bitch. And I'm finna fire up on your square back.
The snap that punches above its weight. 5 grams of protein. Baby Bell, the fun kind of good.
On the evening of June 9th, 2025, the iconic Peacock Theater in Los Angeles pulsed with energy, its neon lights casting a glow over.
Man, this that whole shit, dog. Let me see something.
Night might hold.
Number white people in that bitch, man. That ain't no Lil Wayne concert, man. This shit, yeah, everybody say Lil Wayne album trash. Y'all know if it's trash or not? What they talking about? Oh, yeah, big girl. Shout out to Mag TV, man. Proud that dude go swell. Clarissa kind of cute sometimes.
Clarissa Shields attend the 2025 BET Awards. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
All right, yeah, come on, we're just trying to look for it. Like, come on, yeah, girl, big up you, come on, boy. Come on, big up yourself. Yourself, yeah. One, two, three, 1, 2. Am I coming again? 1, 2.
Remy, we don't see you. Where's Remy at? Remy, we don't see you. Remy, we don't see you. Remy, we don't see you in the book. Remy, we don't see you. What happened to Remy, Ma? We don't see Remy, Ma, no more. What happened to Remy, Ma? Cause we ain't don't see her no more. Where is Remy? She ain't in the public. Where is Remy? She not in the public.
I look like this, so she could look like this. Ooh,
Where that girl Remy? Clarissa at the BET Awards. Remy mine. This is for music. Remy, my where's you at? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We not just gonna act like Remy Ma. Why the fuck you not at the BET Awards, bitch? You is a rapper. We know motherfucking well Papoose ain't there for no award. They probably invited her instead of Papoose though, I ain't gonna lie. But shit, boy. Why you hoes ain't holding this bitch accountable? Oh yeah, but let it be Papoose. Let her would have did that. Like let her would have held Papoose down while he was in jail, and then he got out and cheated on her. All you hoes have a lot of shit to say. Boy, he chipped good in the bitch. I'm been full of weed. These plain lady. I'm high in the motherfucker. Got some muscles. Who is Tommy Lee? Riding meat. Sexy Red is unbothered after Ray claims he slept with her. I'm just saying, boy, I gotta listen to it, boy. Ray J a fool if he slept with Sexy Red.
Look how much I'm saving on my electricity bill this month because of my utility allowance card. So this is the utility allowance
I
card.
wouldn't even told nobody I slept with that bitch. I wouldn't even told nobody I had, did anything with her.
Sexy Red is unbothered by Ray J's comments while performing at Lil Baby's concert in Atlanta.
How about party with Sexy Red? What? Yeah, I slept with Sexy Red. I'm playing with me.
Stop playing with me, nigga. And he looking like that, some stand up shit.
Talking about I party with Sexy. And I slept with Sexy Red. Asked her. That's on the dead homies, man.
Can we please roll flossing? Because our brothers is straight thinking. I know it's because I don't floss between them up. Got it. Meet it right medial teeth, thinking like shit. And funky breath. Oh my God. Oh my God. I use toothpicks every morning. And then I smell it, y'all. When I say that shit is reeking on my chest.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Facebook is for me. What is IG for me too?
Sexy Red got all these bumps in her motherfucking face. Yo, got all these bumps in her face, dog. Ray J, we don't give a damn if you fucked her, nigga. I be really looking at this hoe here really like a porn bitch though, for real. Like this hoe really one song away from being a porn bitch, dog. So that's all she rap about is shit like that. But these kids, this generation ain't gonna have shit. They gonna they got a bunch of one hit wonders to jam out to. Okay, battle, rap battle, and Carl Last that shook the culture.
It's all happening too fast.
What, you nervous about the wedding? We come to the BET Awards to celebrate greatness. To honor the icons, the legends, the culture shapers who shape the vibe every time they step in the room. But let's keep it real for a second. Sometimes, in between the glam, the speeches, and the standing ovations, somebody grabs the mic and sets the whole show on fire. We're talking about surprise call-outs.
Oh, I remember that nigga. What's that nigga name? Ace Hood. Had that fake ass watch on.
Y'all got fat while we starved.
Or when they get it all out loud.
I guess the BET Awards ain't so bad out now, huh?
Because at the BET Awards, it's not just about who walks away with the trophy. Sometimes it's about who walks away with the last word. From iconic rap ciphers that shook the stage to unexpected smoke that had jaws dropping in real time, we've seen it all. Friends turning frenemies, rivals squashing beef or starting new ones, and verses that had Twitter in a chokehold before the show even ended. These are the moments that made us rewind the clip 5 times, hit record on our phones, and text the group chat like, wait, did they really just say that?
My mama don't want to need to do before they can so let's get to the nominees down.
So yeah, the BET Awards is where we honor excellence.
How about a big hand for all the men with suits on tonight? Suits. Suits. Yeah.
But every now and then, we also serve a little chaos with the culture. Let's take a look back at the rap battles, the boldest bars, and the spicy call-outs that had us gagged over the last 25 years.
Hello.
I just want to say, y'all got fat while we starved. Shots in your ass, pads in your bras. Y'all some liars. It ain't no facts in your songs. And yeah, that crowd is coming back to the rock. Swing live, see you, Kim. I see you fighting today. I love y'all.
A lot has changed in my life. A lot of mistakes, a lot of lessons learned. The best thing I'm most thankful for is my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, love is love. I love everybody. My fans, when I'm in jail, loyal was number one. You know what I'm saying? Last year, I was fat on this stage, dancing, trying to get my stuff together. But right now, I can only say I'm so thankful and happy to have the loyal fans of Team Breezy all right now, man. Because without y'all, I can't do my music, man. And everybody that's here that know me, to know me is to love you. If you ain't with us, so what? I love y'all.
This is for Dwayne Carter. He predicted this whole thing about a year ago. And I was sitting there so mad that he was giving me this tough talk, this tough love speech, and I hated him at that time. But everything he predicted came to pass. I love you so much, Wayne, for believing in me, for seeing me sitting on a staircase, rapping, and for seeing something in me. Thank you, Young Money. This is my family. This is not a rap group. This is my family. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Slim, Drizzy, Mac. I love you guys. All of you. My best friend, SB, James, Tuffy. My mom didn't even know what channel this was going to be on. She was like, I was going to try to get it. What channel is it going to be on? I was like, you know what? Leave me alone. I got to go. Hopefully I'll win an award. But anyway, Team Minaj, I know you're somewhere in the internet world. I got to thank God for his blessing.
of an opportunity. Thank you to Queen Latifah, because you know what, earlier we were rehearsing and she just gave me so much positive energy, and I think it's so important right now for.
I ain't gonna lie, she was the realest motherfucker out that whole Wild Cash Money clip, boy. But that Young Money, she was the realest one.
See you, baby. Let's go.
The BET Awards ain't so bad after all, huh? And I just like to thank God for one. I like to thank my family, my children. I like to thank, you know what I'm saying, the wonderful staff in Atlantic, and of course my company, Grand Hustle, Jay Cheetah. Hey, and if we taking them back to Bankhead, because this is for everybody who done ever been hated on, who done ever had somebody tell them they can't do it. Buddy, I'm living proof. You understand that? It's the king, homie.
It is the color of light.
Y'all remember him and that nigga? Y'all remember him and that nigga Lil Flip was arguing who the king of the side?
The motion tumbled in earth, life hidden in mounds. I am dancing a bright beam of light. I am remembering love.
Say, baby, can I be your slave? I've got to admit, girl, you're the it girl, and I'm digging you like a grave.
Lorenz Tate and Nia Long.
Is that a smile he put on your face, child? Wide as a field of jasmine and clover.
That's a bad bitch,
Talk
boy.
that talk, honey. Walk that walk, money. How led for the spank Jehovah. Who am I? That's not important. But they call me brother to the night. And right now, I'm the blues in your left thigh. Trying to become the funk in your right.
That nigga writing that shit down. Oh, right there.
So now what, Miss Nia Long?
What is this for?
Well, Taraji, you looking so good tonight. I just gotta tell you that, but this right here is the 10th
This nigga here.
anniversary
That
of the
nigga
BET Awards, and I thought maybe I'll wear some of that throwback from 1990 on right here. Don't y'all be laughing. Some of y'all had this on in y'all videos. Don't get you tripping.
Not a safety pin?
This is a safety pin. I got this at Costco. I'm gonna host this show next year. Honey, listen. Also known as Tivo, also known as Zeus. And what you got to say about that?
Boy. Okay, when somebody got a messed up eye, you really don't pay him no attention.
I'm not playing with you. I should just have to get it up. Or not.
Keep up. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Bring it, Tommy.
I'm gonna tell you, little homie, that nigga, that take forever to walk across the stage.
What's he gonna do besides make me mad?
Get your ass out of here.
Fry you up one if you ain't smoking something. Smoke something, bitch.
Giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Stop drinking, stop looking.
Man, that nigga fell out. I seen that nigga in a show. Cause he reminded me, he looked like that nigga from the back in the day that used to play on TV, dog.
Every NBA decade is special.
Y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all ain't ready for that. Talk about no basketball and shit. Let me see what's going on. Hey, what's up, Bearded? What's up, Bearded? You want to jump on this bitch? Shit, let me drop the link. Bearded conversation in the building. Good weed right here, babe. Shout out to my boy. I ain't gonna say his name. I might give a case. Yeah, man. But overall, the BET Awards was an excellent show. I ain't gonna lie, it's a bit. That's the first time I've seen black folks come together in a long time and put on a good show. Not bad behind the scenes. It was some chaos and confusion because I was watching what's that nigga named Kai Cenat? No, and they were backstage. That bitch, yeah. That nigga had did that nigga Kai Cenat, man. Shout out to the young homie, man. If y'all know who Kai Cenat is, some of y'all do, but y'all know. I be watching a lot. I don't really watch this nigga, but I watch sometimes according to who he got on there. Let's see. Kai Cenat. Yeah, man. Oh man, this nigga on there like this. Like that was cool. I watched that earlier. Oh, it was this one I watched earlier. He a young nigga though, but I ain't gonna lie, that nigga Juice get funny than a motherfucker. Juice get crazy than a bitch.
What a song that is. And it had folks fighting to be, stop touching me. And it had folks fighting to be featured on his album. Please welcome to What a song that is. And it had
So that nigga Juice get stupid than a bitch though. I ain't gonna even hold you, dog.
Nice to meet you. How you doing? You good? I know that's great. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Man, Kid Lamar don't want to fuck with nobody. Oh, y'all want to hit this? Don't wet my shit. Y'all gonna wet my shit. Yeah, man. Casa not cool young nigga though. But like I say, he just be having some interesting guests on this shit. That really it. The fuck?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's your name?
My name is Naday. My name is Valentina.
What y'all do?
Well, I'm an artist. I sing.
Are you an NPC? Thank you for the rose.
Thank you for the roses. No, that was just a joke. Sorry, can we start? Yeah! It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something to do. Who cares, baby? I think I'm gonna marry you.
No, she's really in my body right now. Dude, NPC.
No, I'm not. I'm real.
She's real.
In the flesh.
Listen, ladies, I appreciate you, and I think sing them off one more time.
There you go. Yeah. It's a beautiful
Them niggas funny, dog. That's why I fuck with. Hold on, you know. I think, hold on, I gotta move this up more. Hold on, let me get y'all right. Get y'all right one time. Let me get y'all right one. Get y'all right one time. Oh shit. That nigga. That nigga Kurt Franklin said he like to get butt naked. That nigga Kurt Franklin said he like to get butt naked. Excuse me, y'all. That nigga Kurt Franklin said he like to get butt naked. Kirk Franklin say he like to get naked and make music.
So many songs that have blessed people have been written butt naked. Really? But
yeah, really.
I straight out the bed. But if you come over to my house, go sit on that piano bench. Sit on that piano bench. That piano bench ain't had nothing but cheeks. For Jesus. Next question.
Nah, man, that bitch can't have no cheeks for Jesus. That's why. Yeah, we going to hell. That nigga, that nigga that made Stomp butt naked. We going to hell.
U.S. General, cabs, carts, and a whole lot more. Oh,
Man, that nigga that made Stomp butt naked, man. I don't own the rights to this shit, Facebook and YouTube. Y'all do. And these niggas be making booty cheek music.
Come on, everybody. This is gonna be a real fast video. As you guys know, I've made a couple of videos about Kirk Franklin in the past. People were complaining about him, twerking and grinding on
Salute to Marcus Rogers, but I ain't really trying to, what I'm saying? I just want to see what you're talking about on your content. I don't want to talk to you. Okay, well, if you talking to homo, that nigga doing that shit right here. Let me see what they talking about. Yeah, that's what he really listened to. Look at the nigga in the black though back there, fat ass, big ass. But that should be crazy, but something is off about Kirk Franklin, man. Yeah, nigga homosexual. Undercover fighting it. Ain't nothing wrong with it though. That's just what he do. See, that's all they talk about is how he, cause you can't really do what you doing to the gospel music.
Probably would not believe this unless I told you.
Hey, shout out to that white boy. I fucks with him, Isaiah.
Gospel singers in the world.
Isaiah Salvador. But I fool with him though. He cool people. I watch him sometime too.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know if I'm subscribed. Yeah, I'm subscribed.
Guys, what has the American church become? Like, seriously. Last week is the male performer putting a sword in his mouth, coming down a large pole. This week is Kirk Franklin, who my family listened to growing up, but I'm going, what is going on? What are we doing? And this is tame. This is his own page. As he no gossip and slander. This is his own page. But it's actually way worse. I'm just not going to show you the full thing because he's doing some gyrations and all that. Just watch.
Man, that's what he want to do, dance and friends. But the nigga spoke on it last night. That nigga say, man, I don't know how to sing or none of that shit, but I still made it this far, which is cool. But that nigga could sing back in the day because I found that nigga on the song. I ain't gonna pull it up right now. Y'all gonna pull it up. He used to could sing. I think he sold his voice. Like when you sell your soul, you gotta get rid of something. You can't have everything. Like you gotta get rid of something. Oh, Joy. Mississippi Mass Choir, Joy. Like I said, I don't own the rights to this music, man, so forgive me, but I'm just showing y'all something right quick.
And get 10% back in it.
Okay, see what this is about.
Here is the content you may like.
Okay, Franklin right there. Hold on, dog. I want y'all to hear this nigga sing, though. So, how Kurt Franklin say he never can sing when he sung right here? The nigga sung his ass off right here. If this the best he ever can say, he did that on this song right here. That nigga killed it right here at the end. Man, I ain't gonna lie, when hey kid Lizzo say he did a little thing on there. Now I ain't gonna lie, he sung on that one. Like that's the only time. Cause I said when I first ever heard that song, I'm like, man, I didn't know Kurt Franklin could sing. I ain't never heard that nigga sing no more. If he can't sing, he got off with it right here. I don't know if that's called holding a note. I don't know what that's called. You know what I'm saying? But I know on that song, that nigga sung. Lily of the Valley, Joy. Yeah, that type shit I be watching though. Why he went to here? I don't watch that type of shit now. That type of shit. Now I watch this shit. Shout out to my boy Q Health though, but that nigga call his people the collector. My boy call his people the collector. Shout out to that nigga right there. I fuck with Cab on stage sometime. They talking about right here. Big is the plug on 80K Grill. rap concert takeover, and much more. See the fuck that nigga talking.
That's my block. Big X in the house. How you doing, man?
Then I came to play on Blizz.
What's your biggest success?
Kids. My kids got more money than money.
If it wasn't for Music X, what do you think you'd be doing right now?
I would probably be in jail.
What your favorite rapper that you was playing? I bitch.
Yeah, man, never thought I would speak to Snoop Dogg. I've done it. I never thought I would have a song with Lil Wayne. I did it.
What got you in the country lane?
Got Post Malone, the Jelly Rolls, the Luke Combs, Shabu, that's like one of my close friends. So many people was messing with me, wanted to do songs with me, so I was like, let's just do a tape.
Ever thought like losing ways?
That nigga just dang a whole hoe.
A special episode of the Flawless Podcast at the world famous Johnny Gang and Co. with Johnny. We got the biggest, the largest. Who we got today, Johnny?
You already know, man. Big X in the house. How you doing, man?
Yeah, y'all gonna have to watch that shit yourself, though. Yeah, y'all gonna have to watch that shit yourself. Exposing the 9/11 cover of TMZ investigates the fifth flame. What fifth flame? Ah, man, I don't want to talk about that. Who is this?
Propel Fitness Water with Gatorade Electrolyte.
Hoes ain't paying a dime. I got away with one. Hell. Lily of the valley, joy in my soul. Oh, here we go.
Now for God. Live on, brother. Then are we going to do something? These are the 10 most emotional moments in NBA history. And at number 10, the NBA was just about to welcome its next big stars when they shocked the world.
Before we continue tonight, I want to take a moment to recognize Baylor center Isaiah Austin. You may have heard about Isaiah. He is one of the nation's best collegiate players and was expected to be picked tonight before the discovery just a few days ago that he had a genetic disorder called Marfan syndrome and is no longer able to play competitive basketball. And we wanted to make sure he fulfilled at least this part of his dream. So it gives me great pleasure to say that with the next pick in the 2014 NBA draft, the NBA selects Isaiah Austin from Baylor University.
You just whispered in my ear that I'll be a part of the NBA family forever.
They ain't getting a nigga no check.
So hard for this one.
Man, the commissioner's a real one for that. But in number 9, a player had an entire stadium fearing for his life.
The guy that probably hit the biggest shot in Jazz history.
Oh, yeah.
Hayward came down so hard. Hayward broke his leg. Hayward has broken his leg. Hayward has broken his leg.
I remember that. I remember that shit.
This was an injury so scary, they don't even allow it on YouTube. So Gordon's moment had the entire NBA supporting him. And during the Celtics' very next game, he let everybody know that he'd be okay.
I had a couple things that I was going to say tonight. I know there's somebody that really wants to let you guys know something. I appreciate you guys would love to hear from us. Here we go.
What's up, everybody? Just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's having your thoughts and prayers. I'm going to be all right. Hurt me that I can't be there for the home opener, but I'll be supporting you guys from here and wishing you best of luck. Killers, man. Thanks, guys.
Man, you gotta respect Gordon for even wanting to step back on a court. But at number 8, sometimes emotional moments can get you turned into one of the biggest memes in social media history. Who else but Kevin Durant? I'm sure we've all seen pictures of him like these.
And they came during the 2013 season when KD was on a mission to become the best player in the NBA. And after dominating the entire league, he was crowned MVP until he got the award and decided he wasn't even the one who deserved it.
I don't know about you guys, but I tend to look back to what brought me here. You wake me up in the middle of the night in the summertime, making me run up the hill, making me do push-ups, screaming at me from the sideline of my games at 8 or 9 years old. You made us believe, you kept us off the street, put clothes on our backs, food on the table. When we didn't eat, make sure we ate. Just sleep hungry, you sacrificed for us. You the real MVP.
I'm not crying. You are. Things could have been much worse.
I'm not crying. You
For a
are.
player's emotional moment, got him fined tens of thousands of dollars. It's all because NBA referees have been acting crazy, ejecting players for no reason, throwing down dunks. Even this ref who looks like Gucci Mane is riding four-wheelers in the middle of games. So when Fred VanVleet told the refs they weren't doing their jobs correctly, they hit him with a tech and lost his team the game. So Fred snapped.
Ben Taylor was fucking terrible tonight. You know, a couple of the, out of the three, there's one or two that just f- the game up. You know, and it's been like that a couple games in a row. You come out tonight, you compete pretty hard. Third quarter, I get a bullshit tech, changes the whole dynamic of the game, changes the whole flow of the game. Just kind of the game. You guys come and see it.
Dang, Fred was pissed. But the NBA didn't care how emotional he got. They fined him $30,000.
That type of shit I watch though. Damn.
Ever see in a 90s hood love story? A man making love in an electronics store, a carjacking that came out of nowhere, and Jada Pinkett, yeah, she went there in this film. But beneath all that chaos was a deep, emotional story about love, trauma, and trying to escape the cycle. Jason's lyric didn't get the flowers it deserved when it dropped, but it left a mark. So today, we're running it back. The cast of Jason's lyric, then and now. Let's talk about the faces that made this film unforgettable. First up, we have Mad Dog, played by the one and only Forrest Whitaker. Now listen, Mad Dog was a good man, at least he used to be. He was married to Gloria and had 2 young sons, and early in the film, we see a glimpse of that loving father. He'd take his boys out to the fields, soak up the sunshine, and just enjoy being present with them. There was a calmness in those moments, a kind of peace that makes you wish it could have lasted. But then came Vietnam. When Mad Dog returned from the war, he was no longer the same man. He lost a leg, and somewhere along the way, he also lost his peace of mind. The trauma changed him.
Goddamn Mad
His
Dog.
drinking, and his temper, it was scary. He became abusive toward Gloria, the woman who once loved him deeply. You could tell Mad Dog believed she didn't want him anymore because of his missing leg. And maybe part of him thought she had already moved on. Either way, it hurt to watch. I genuinely felt sorry for him. Forrest Whitaker took on this heavy role at just 33 years old. By then, he had already built a strong foundation in film. His debut came back in 1982 with Everybody Gets It in the End, and he made waves in classics like Platoon, 1986, Bloodsport, 1988, and A Rage in Harlem, 1991. But Forrest isn't just a
That
brilliant
nigga ain't good
actor.
actor.
He's a filmmaker too. He directed Straps in 1993 and Waiting to Exhale
Yeah, he a
in
good actor, though.
1995, proving he could tell powerful stories from behind the camera as well. After Jason's lyric, his career shot up to even greater heights. We'd be here all day trying to name everything he's done because this man has truly worked.
Nah, no
From blockbusters
bullshit.
to indie gems,
Shout
he's
out
done it
to
all. Today, Forrest
Movie
Whitaker is
Bites.
63 years old, still one of the most respected names in the industry, still making moves, and still showing us what masterful storytelling looks like. Let's move on to Mad Dog's partner, Gloria, beautifully portrayed by the late Suzanne Douglas. Now, earlier, I might have jumped the gun and said she was married to Mad Dog, but truth be told,
I got carried away with who Mad Dog used to be before the Vietnam War. The sad reality? Gloria wasn't his wife. They weren't married. They
I'm
just
hiding
happened
the
to share 2
motherfucker.
boys, who we'll get to later. Gloria was the rock of that household. She worked as an assistant manager at a company.
I can't
trying to hold it
remember
all
what
together.
else she played
She was
on, but I
strong,
can't remember when
focused,
she
and doing
passed
her
though.
best to raise her sons right, all while dealing with a man who came back from war as someone she barely recognized. Mad Dog would only
She
show up
always
here and
played a
there,
struggle
usually
role.
drunk or angry, and more often than not, just to stir up trouble. You couldn't help but feel for Gloria. She carried the burden of raising 2 boys on her own, with love, patience, and grit. And when she refused Mad Dog's offer to finally marry him, that was the moment everything turned. He snapped, and what followed was one of the most disturbing and pivotal scenes in the film. Her strength in that moment, unshakable. Suzanne Douglas played Gloria with heart and grace. She was 37 years old at the time, and by then,
Damn,
she
she
had
was
already made
37.
waves in the 1989 dance drama Tap, where her
She
performance
looked
earned her
young
an
because
NAACP
I'm
Image
trying to
Award.
think, did she
She
play?
also appeared in The Inkwell, showing off her incredible range. Television audiences also knew her well. She appeared in
That
The
ain't the
Cosby Show,
same lady.
Against the Law, and I'll Fly Away. But it was her role as Jerry Peterson in The Parenthood, 1995,
Yeah,
that brought her
Parenthood. Yeah,
widespread
yeah,
recognition.
okay, yeah,
Suzanne
Parenthood.
Douglas
Yeah,
was
yeah,
truly
yeah,
loved in her lifetime.
yeah.
She had a
Yeah,
warmth and elegance
Parenthood.
that made
Okay,
her
yeah.
unforgettable on screen. Sadly, she passed away on July 6, 2021, at the age of 64, after a battle with pancreatic cancer. May she rest in
Oh
peace.
man.
Her presence is missed, but her
But
legacy
yeah, I
continues to shine
remember.
through every role she gave her all to. Up next is Jason, played by Sean Hutchinson, the oldest of the 2 boys born to Mad Dog and Gloria. Jason was just your everyday kid, loved shooting hoops with his younger brother Joshua, and spending carefree days out in the yard. The 2 were practically glued at the hip, always laughing, always together.
Only reason why I'm doing this movie because it was done in H-Town, 3rd Ward and shit like that. Salute to Jason Lyrics.
But while they shared good times, Jason carried a heavier burden. He could see things for what they were. The way their mom struggled to keep the home afloat.
See that great box back there, that telephone box, you still catch one of them hoes right now in a nigga house in nigga's home. One of them old ass telephone box right there behind that green pole, that great box back there. You get to a house like that right now. That house probably still in 3rd Ward. Now they building up so much around us. Shout out to 3rd Ward though.
And how their dad, once full of life and love, came.
Yeah, all that shit is not important. Yeah, we trying to figure out, damn, what happened to you, folks? What the fuck did I do? Damn, I tripped that.
Let's move on to Mad Dog's partner.
Oh, they in the same one. Okay.
Jason wasn't necessarily
Yeah, what?
credit here because Sean
My bad, y'all.
Hutchinson looked like a young Alan Payne, who played the grown-up Jason. It was honestly spot on. Now, by my estimates,
Oh, y'all, my bad, y'all, my bad.
glued at the hip, always laughing, always together. But while they shared good times, Jason carried a heavier burden. He could see things for what they were. The way their mom struggled to keep the home afloat, and how their dad, once full of life and love, came back from the Vietnam War as a broken man. Jason wasn't necessarily Mad Dog's favorite, but he also didn't bump heads with him. Not at first, anyway. He tried to keep the peace, unlike Joshua, who was often frozen in fear. But that fragile balance came crashing down one fateful night when young Jason was forced into a heartbreaking moment that would change his life forever, taking his own father's life. It was an act of defense, not intent, but the trauma ran deep, and you felt every bit of it. The casting team deserves real credit here because Sean Hutchinson looked like a young Alan Payne, who played the grown-up Jason. It was honestly spot on. Now, by my estimates, Sean Hutchinson would have been about 12 years old during the filming of Jason's Lyric. He studied acting at the prestigious Second City Theater in Chicago.
Man, all right, man. We don't need to know all that shit. Fuck that nigga like that, man. God damn.
Right here. Fear, isn't it? This is the face of a little boy watching the father he once loved turn into someone he no longer recognizes. This is young Joshua, played by Burley Moore. Joshua was just a kid, wide-eyed, innocent, and full of love for his family. He had a crooked childhood, though, the kind that chips away at your spirit. See, he remembers the good days, when his dad would take him and his big brother Jason out to the fields, when they'd soak in nature and have those beautiful daddy-son moments. But that was before Vietnam, before Mad Dog came back, not just without a leg, but without a soul. Joshua couldn't understand it. How could a man who once loved them so deeply become a violent stranger? He feared his father. And honestly, my heart broke for the young man. But despite all that fear, he wanted to protect his mama. And on that fateful night, when Mad Dog was roughing her up,
And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I never watched Jason Lyrics. I just seen it. Like I just seen it. I never just sat down and watched it all the way through to understand it and know what it was. You know what I'm saying?
yelling at her to marry him, Joshua didn't just stand there. He acted. He took the gun, Mama's gun. And for a second there, I really thought he was the one who pulled the trigger. It wasn't him. But what he saw, what he felt, never left him. All that trauma got embedded in his soul, and as we later see, it followed him into adulthood. That little boy grows up to become a menace to society. Now, real talk, I've searched high and low for anything about Burley Moore, the young actor behind Joshua, and I couldn't find a thing. Not a single credit after Jason's Lyric. It's like he ghosted Hollywood. My best guess is he's probably around 39 years old today. And honestly, he might not even remember he was in this movie.
How?
But you know what? Whoever cast this role nailed it, because young Joshua looked exactly like Bokeem Woodbine, who played the grown-up version. Little Joshua grew up to be a menace. No question about that. And the man who brought that grown-up version to life? None other than Bokeem Woodbine.
So
Now, let's be
Bokeem
real.
Woodbine
He
here,
really
man.
resembled that young kid, didn't he? And while we're on the subject of looks, if Dave Chappelle had an evil twin, it might just be Bokeem Woodbine. Wild eyes, sharp grin, unpredictable energy, the whole package. Joshua, as an adult, is a
Nigga don't
hard
look
head
like
through
no
and through.
motherfucking David
When we first meet him
Chappelle.
all grown up, he's just being discharged from prison. And honestly, you can tell right away he hasn't changed a bit. Always drinking, always in trouble. He struggles to hold down a job, and when he does get one, he messes it up badly. Like when his mom
That's that every movie this nigga play.
pulls strings to hook him up with a gig, he turns around and steals from her register.
When you can set up reliable Spectrum internet in minutes, you could.
Man, fuck that. Ten Cup. That shit, like, you gonna put you on your pussy. I ain't gonna call it no mother.
Clearly, Lil Wayne answers to no one.
Is that an interview that you actually gave with Katie Couric? That's a stupid ass person. You just saw me on there giving an interview with him. Okay.
All right, you can do it.
This model said I paid this month. You can do it.
From the time Kodak Black walked out of an interview for the dumb questions he was being asked, to the time Cameron threatened to expose an interviewer about some dirt he knew about. These are times when rap legends check stupid interviewers, kicking things off with Snoop Dogg, because when he was on tour in Norway back in 2011, things got heated between him and one reporter, because Snoop was scheduled to appear at an event, but was 5 hours late due to being held up at the airport. And when he thought the reporter was trying to call him out for it, he immediately went off on the guy.
You 5
I was late here. And
Man, shut the come on, man.
then we just saw you on Twitter on the
I'm here
border.
about 5 hours late. I'm here. You should be happy I'm here to ask some real questions.
Yeah, I was just wondering why you were so late, and I saw you were twittering about stuff being stopped at the border.
I was late because I went to go get some chicken wings. That's why I was late. Because I wanted to go see Norway up close and personal and visit the old folks home. I went to a convalescent home. That's why I was late.
And after the way things started off, Snoop was in no mood for any more annoying questions, so he soon ended the interview.
How's the partying been changing?
I don't party.
You don't?
No.
All right, next one.
Thank you very much.
It didn't look like the interviewer was intentionally trying to piss Snoop off, but the same can't be said for DJ Academics, who seemed to have it out for Soulja Boy.
Look at Soulja Boy,
In an
stupid.
episode of Complex's Everyday Struggle, Soulja Boy was having a sit-down with a few interviewers, including DJ Academics. And halfway through the interview, things started getting a little heated, since Soulja felt like Academics and the others were picking on him and unfairly
They
comparing
would.
his success to that of other rappers, as well as making fun of his hairline.
No, I said Tiger had a record. I said Soulja Boy had a movement. This I came with a. I'm the first rapper to come out with a video game console. Tiger ain't got no fucking video game console. I made $1 million in less than a month, 14 days. The hairline was. Not you trolling. I'm not joking and not none of that shit.
Yeah.
I'm very passionate and very for real about everything I'm saying. I'm not doing no joking with y'all. I'm not doing no playing with y'all. Everything is dead serious. No facts.
Soulja is known to have a big mouth, and he continues to brag, talking about why other rappers hate him. Academics then brings up Soulja's Gucci headband that he's been seen wearing many times. That's when Soulja starts.
That
flexing
bitch
his
loose
cash on
too,
Academics
boy.
to remind him that he still got money.
I'm really truly a genius, and niggas hate me. They hate on me because I'm rich. I look better than them. I probably they bitch like me. I'm pretty, look good. I'm sexy. It is what it is. No, this is a war thing. Cause y'all keep clowning me. I'm gonna wear it even more. So y'all can keep talking. I love it, bro. I love you. I know y'all.
That bitch look like he made that bitch himself.
Drake, hold up.
For the racks, I don't know.
I can go buy, you know what I'm saying, motherfucking 30 of these headbands, bro.
Things escalate further when Academics brings up Drake, causing him and Soulja to start arguing since
Put them
Soulja
hoes
Drake
dollar.
slow. During the argument, Soulja also calls Academics a hater for trying to discredit him every chance he gets.
What about Drake? You said Drake took your. I see I told Drake everything he know. How? They said nigga, he took from you. You took from Shorty Low. I don't give a fuck. He didn't take that line. But he didn't take that line from Shorty Low. He took it from Soulja Boy. How you gonna take it? Because he told you. Stupid. So why you ain't saying, yo, you just typing you a hater. That's not a hater. You try to pull up the bullshit behind it. No, everybody knows Drake stole my flow, bro. And that's the end of it.
Damn.
He took a line from you and you took the same line from another.
You ain't gonna fight though, Soulja Boy.
He really was trying to
Even though Academics ain't gonna fight, but I think Academics will beat up Soulja Boy.
right in front of a judge, too. Back in 2012, Lil Wayne was filing a lawsuit against Quincy Jones III over a documentary that was made about it. As part of the process, he had to sit with the defendant's lawyer and a judge to present his case. But the lawyer started off by asking a pretty annoying question about one of Wayne's interviews they had literally just watched, which pissed Wayne off.
Clearly, Lil Wayne answers to no one.
Is that an interview that you actually gave with Katie Curry?
Is that an interview that I actually gave with Katie Curry?
Yeah.
What's your name again?
Well, that's not the question. Like,
Pete Ross.
Pete Ross.
That's a stupid question. You just saw me on there giving an interview with him.
Okay. So that was you.
As the interview went on, it
That
was
nigga
obvious
stupid,
Weezy
so
had
that
no
was
interest
you.
in actually answering any of the interviewer's other questions, since he didn't take the whole thing seriously.
Did you perform at the Virgin Mobile Music Fest in 2008 with Kanye West?
I don't know, but I know I did perform at this bad bitch birthday party recently.
Isn't it something that you would remember if your album, The Carter 3, was the biggest selling album of the year in 2008? Isn't it something? That's the question I have to answer, Yana. Isn't it something?
You can do the best, try to answer
it. Yeah, it's something out of your. That's my answer. Yeah, it is something. I don't care.
The interviewer then goes
That
through
nigga
Weezy's
alien
strict
for
runs with
real.
law, Asking Wayne if
Rant
he
man,
remembers
look
them,
at that.
Wayne denies recalling even one of those incidents.
You recall that in the summer of 2007, you were arrested in New York City
That when Wayne
following
was
a
still
performance
huge.
at the Beacon Theater.
They said nigga Wayne got goat feet.
Do you recall that police in New York City
He had on some
discovered
hoof
a
boots.
.40 caliber pistol on you, on your person?
Damn,
I don't recall that.
After not being able to recall anything for about 10 more questions, the interviewer eventually gives up and asks Wayne to describe his image in the media.
So how would you describe your image in the media?
How would I describe my image in the media?
Yes.
How would you describe it?
Well, how would you describe it if you had to?
I don't have to.
Wayne keeps cutting the interviewer off and eventually lets him know that the judge won't save him outside the court. And the interviewer asks Wayne if he's putting threats on him.
I don't portray myself as anything. An image is self-described.
Well, you have to wait till I'm done with the
I
question.
don't have to wait to anything, honestly. I mean, this guy right here may tell me that I have to wait, but personally, I don't have to do that.
Go ahead, ask the question.
Thank you, Your Honor. Do you like to
save you right in the real world? That guy right there, he can't save you in the real world. Just like you know.
What does that mean?
I don't have to elaborate.
Is that your next question? Is that a threat against us?
Phil Wayne maintained that attitude for the rest of the interview. But that wasn't the only time he had to shut down an interview, because on another occasion he got
This
so pissed
nigga
off
with Wayne
he ended the
retarded,
interview and
dog.
walked out. It was in a 2016 sit-down with ABC, and things first started taking a turn when the interviewer brought up the controversial side of Wayne's songs.
What do you say to people who call your music vulgar, misogynistic, offensive, degrading?
No, if that's what you think about the music, if that's what you categorize it under, then so be it. All those things made me who I am, and I am a very successful man. Please keep looking out for more. It's coming, baby.
After getting Wayne's answer, the interviewer probably wanted to see if he'd go back on what he said. So she asked how Wayne would feel if his daughter was called the same names he used to refer to women in his raps.
So your daughter, do you have any problem with her being called for a hoe?
Yeah, they calling her a hoe. I have a huge problem with that. Yeah, but I've never called a certain female a name out unless I got a real big problem with her. Yeah.
But the last straw was when she asked about Wayne's opinion on the Black Lives Matter movement. Wayne starts by letting her know how he truly feels about it, saying even the name of the movement is inaccurate.
What's your thought on Black Lives Matter?
What is it? What do you mean?
The idea is that there's this movement called Black Lives Matter, thinking that the rest of America didn't seem to understand that Black Lives Matter.
It just sounds weird. I don't know that you put a name on it. It's not a name. It's not whatever. It's somebody got shot by police for what reason?
Damn, that bitch was getting good, y'all. Yeah, right with hell not away.
The interviewer still doesn't let up, and Wayne has to let her know that Black lives do matter, but he at the same time doesn't feel connected to the movement, which he called dumb, adding that the only thing he's connected to is the hood.
Family, young, black, or rich. If that don't let you know that America understands black matter these days, I don't know what it is. Don't come at me with that dumb, man. My life matters, especially tomorrow.
Do you separate yourself from it?
I don't feel connected to a damn thing. I ain't got nothing to do with me. If you do, you crazy. You connected to flag, right? Because I'm connected. I'm a gangbanger, man.
Ah, man, come on, Lil Wayne. Ah, man. That nigga worse than P.O.P., man. That nigga that worse than P.O.P., man. That nigga that worse than P.O.P., man. You a gangbanger. No, you not, Lil Wayne. You have not banged gang. Oh, man.
Interviewers should have known how Wayne was going to react to questions like that, because he's been on the record for saying he didn't believe in racism, telling a story about how a white man saved his life when he was just a kid.
At the age of 12 years old, I shot myself. I was in the house. Police knocked on the door. I was right there. It took one guy to stop right there and cussing everybody that hopped over me. I went, what y'all doing? I said, you drive. Pick me up. Brought me to the hospital. He said, don't worry, my name's Uncle Bob. He was white as snow. Them that hopped over me was blacker than me. Was he a cop? Yeah, he was a cop. My life was saved by a white man. I don't know what racism is.
But Wayne is known to get into heated situations often. Jay-Z, on the other hand, isn't. But he also had to check his interviewer for making a simple yet common mistake in that interview. It went down back in 2010 when he was on the Charlie Rose show to talk about his new book. Later in the interview, the host asked about Tupac. That's when Jay lets you know that he's not saying the name right.
Tell me about Tupac. Can I explain something here tonight?
I'm about to say Tupac.
White people always. Be careful. Be careful. I can say this because I'm so not a racist. White people call Tupac. Tupac. I'm sorry. Tupac. I know. I do. If it was Tupac, it would have a K.
Jay-Z also lets the host know that he's not the only guy who makes a mistake. But hopefully, people will start to get the name right now.
You're not the first. Hopefully, after tonight, you will be the last.
Was it Tupac, man?
While Jay-Z wasn't trying to make an issue out of the situation, Kodak Black was clearly irritated by this next interviewer's attitude and dumb questions and ended up walking out of their interview. In 2018, Kodak Black was on the Ebro in the Morning show to talk about his music, but things started getting awkward right from the start. Ebro introduced Kodak and let him know he wasn't initially sure about doing the interview with him because of how Kodak appeared in previous interviews.
Yo, man, first of all, I gotta be honest, I was skeptical on doing this interview. I saw your other interview where he was wearing like a ski mask and all that, and I was like, nah, I'm not really interested in talking to him. But
Kodak wasn't even tripping on Ebro starting the interview like that. But when Ebro brings up the case Kodak had at the time, saying they take the crime he was accused of very seriously, Kodak was obviously upset, even if he didn't say anything at first.
So, man, at this point, it's a pleasure to meet you, man. You know, looking at all your cases and everything you've been through, and I know the recent one right now is very sensitive. And with respect to, everybody involved in that case, we can't get into details today. But, we take sexual assault here serious. And we can't, get into details, but we hope, to have you back so we can have a deeper conversation about that because, this is a serious topic. We're hearing these stories a lot.
One of the other co-hosts.
Yeah, that was stupid as hell. That was stupid as hell, dog.
Kodak texted everyone on the show since he said it looked like they were being entertained by what he was going through, threatening to walk out of the interview, which he soon did.
So that you believe that our moon landing in 1969 actually took place. What the fuck, y'all talking about? You seem upset that I brought it up.
I feel like sometimes when like going through shit, like y'all be entertained by bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? Or like change the subject and walk out.
We changed which subject?
Whatever.
So they tried to change the subject. They was talking about the moon land.
That's bullshit too. Talk about something else.
Well, I was saying, I mean, we don't have to talk about nothing else. We could be done right here.
All right, come on.
That's a bummer.
And like Ebro,
yeah, it's a bummer.
He was known to ask unsettling
bitch
questions.
ass Ebro.
Black, and he got checked for it too by a rap legend. We're talking about U-God of the iconic rock group Wu-Tang Clan, because a few years ago he was on Vlad TV to give an interview.
And nigga ain't been on a damn net interview either.
Talking to Vlad.
All right, here we go. U-God. Welcome to Vlad TV.
What's up, man?
Everything good, man. Huge, long time fan of you, man.
Yeah. A few minutes in, Vlad, his usual fashion, brings up U-God's past, talking about when he was hustling. And U-God immediately checks it, since it looked like Vlad already knew the answer to the question he was asking. He just wanted his guests to admit to it on the show.
Now, during the time, though, you were hustling.
You asking me or you talking?
Well, I mean, I've seen your other interviews, so I guess I'm asking you, but I kind of already know the answer.
Yeah. Vlad does it again, asking U-God about being locked up during the initial stages of Wu-Tang Clan. But U-God checks him again, telling him to stop acting like he doesn't already know the story.
So the Wu-Tang Clan starts to form, and you guys start to work on the first project. How much of it did you actually see come together? Because at one point you ended up getting locked up.
You know the damn story, Lord. Man, stop acting like you don't know the damn story, man. You know I was locked up. But Vlad wasn't done asking cliche questions because he also asked U-God if he knew how big Wu-Tang Clan's debut album was going to be. U-God goes off at Vlad again, telling him artists can't predict stuff like that.
When you heard the whole album get put together, do you think that this was going to be something as big as what it became, or was it just another cool project?
Well, man, I don't understand why people even ask that. Man. You just do the work and you just put the work in. Whatever happens, happens. Even as an artist, I don't see no artists out here sucking their own dick until this shit becomes successful. You never know how big it's gonna be until you're in there, man. You keep asking, did you know how big you was gonna be, motherfucker? Did you? No, until you get it there, didn't you?
Alright, this wasn't the only time a rapper checked Vlad on his own show because Lil Baby
Vlad be doing some stupid shit though. Saying some stupid shit. He be trying to get nigga penitentiary time.
Their interview started off normal, but Vlad eventually started talking about Lil Baby's history of criminal activities, bringing up the time Baby got locked up for 2 years. And Lil Baby didn't mind talking about it at first.
You ended up kind of getting lucky initially, right?
If
okay, tell me about that.
Actually, I had one lawyer, he trying to make me take 2 years. But I hired a new lawyer. The new lawyer got me a program for 6 months. Supposedly 6 months.
But Lil Baby soon got concerned since it looked like Vlad knew too much about what went down while he was in prison.
So you started to get into fights essentially in the program?
Yeah, it was like a zero tolerance program, you know what I'm saying? Like, for nothing. So I got into a fight, you know what I'm saying? And that sent me back.
Okay, you got into a fight with a white dude.
Exactly.
God damn,
Was it
boy.
a racist thing? Was it like whites and blacks kind of clicked up in there?
How you know that?
Well, that's just how prison is both times.
I'm talking about how you know I got into it with a
The white dude, yeah. Nah, no bullshit.
No one knows for sure.
Nah, ain't never mentioned that.
But that's the main thing about him that some rappers don't rock with. This next interviewer, however, is known to be arrogant, but she had no idea Offset came prepared for her. Offset linked up with podcaster Bobby Alton, who's known for doing interviews with rappers on a podcast and acting entitled during the interviews. So during this particular interview, Offset was obviously prepared and wanted to give her a taste of her medicine. A few minutes into it, Offset starts trolling her for the way she says the word back.
What?
Tattoos.
Do you have any tattoos?
I do.
Where?
I have one on my back and I actually just got one.
On your what?
My back. Do you not have a back?
You kind of said Bach. What's that?
Mhm.
Maybach. It's kind of Maybach shit.
I didn't say that.
You said Bach.
Say it back.
Play it back.
I
Guarantee
didn't.
you said Bach.
I guarantee I didn't. And when we play this back, you're not going to hear that.
After that, Offset also checks her for being late to their interview and wastes
Dude.
his time. And after she explains herself, he lets her know that he doesn't
That
accept
bitch
no
hold up
apology.
for the bid.
Just 5 minutes.
I mean, 5 minutes, you're like,
Because I tried to valet my car. I was trying to valet my car.
Mhm.
I pulled up at 6:55. I would have got here on time. He said 7. And they were like, "Where's the card?"
you gotta be on time.
Okay. Thank
Wasting
you.
people's time.
I'm sorry.
I don't accept your apology the same way you did. Accept mine.
I didn't accept your apology.
I don't remember either.
It was starting to look like Offset had it out for her because he also calls her out for lying about taking a drink before the interview started and clowns her for it.
I'm just letting you know I watched the tape.
Oh, that's true.
Right. You forgot?
I
There's
did.
a cup on the table. It's not water.
I figured I had a sip of it.
So you're a
Okay, but
liar.
that's not what I was
You're a
saying.
liar.
That's not the point of what I was saying.
No, what it is, you're a liar.
Can you let me finish my sentence?
You don't let liars finish the sentence. You lie.
He's the only white girl laugh. That nigga is stupid now.
Towards the end of the interview, Offset is hyping her up, trying to be nice. But when he held out his hand for a handshake, she probably didn't understand the gesture. And Offset clowns her again for not having what he calls seasoning.
Put up in there. She got the voice, the tone. She's on. You better catch it before it's too late. In a minute, she's gonna be charging 25 million an interview. Tell her.
Yeah, I will be.
Tell her.
Tell them.
You gotta shake my hand.
Oh.
You need a little bit of seasoning. You ain't got no seasoning, man. You got the
What's up with this white girl? She tripping.
Bobby then tells Offset he can leave. That's when he reminds her who paid for the hotel they were in the first place.
Just a little
Have a great day off that.
That whole high.
Seasoning.
All right. You can leave now.
This is my hotel. I paid this month. You can leave now.
Talking about rappers
Yo,
putting
stupid
interviews
high
in their
bitch.
place,
You remember you
gotta talk
parked your
about Kanye
car.
West,
Ew,
who's
hi.
never scared to speak his mind. In 2018, Kanye West was a hot topic for a lot of things, including him supporting Donald Trump and the MAGA movement. And in an interview with TMZ, he turned up rocking the same MAGA hat that had caused the fuss earlier that year, probably to intentionally piss off TMZ. During the interview, the interviewer asked Ye a question, which he has a tough time answering. But when the dude suggests a segment break, Ye checks him, saying he just needs some time to think about his answer.
Do you want me to repeat? No. Why don't we do this? Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're not going to Jimmy Kimmel the situation. No, we're going to come right back. No, we're not going to come right back. Okay. We're not going to Jimmy Kimmel the situation. Fair enough. We're going to give me time to think. Okay. Fair enough. You asked me a serious question, and I'm going to take some time to think about my answer. I'm going to use time to my advantage in this
That
situation.
nigga high too.
Now repeat the question.
Ye soon answered the question, but after they wrapped up the interviewer thanked Ye and asked if Ye could take the MAGA hat off, since he didn't like it. Ye, though, was obviously not happy with his request.
You are one of the more interesting people I've ever met in my life. Thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate it. Is there something you love about me? Yes, I would love it, Kanye, if you would not wear that hat. It would make me and a lot of other
Oh,
people
he
feel
cut
better.
his face off. That nigga cut
Why
his
don't
face
we
off.
say, please take off the hat, Kanye. How's that? Is that good?
That's not good. That's not
Because
good.
you have the right to wear it. Exactly. But First Amendment, baby. First Amendment. First Amendment.
And just like in that
Yeah, that nigga
this
retarded
next
for
interview
real.
also got pressed by a rapper on his own show, who even threatened to expose the host's criminal activities that he supposedly knew about. Way back in 2003, East Harlem rapper Cameron and record producer Damon Dash were on the O'Reilly Factor show to discuss the effects of rap music on American youth with Bill O'Reilly. And right from how the host introduced his guests, you could tell he had it out for them.
So we decided to get Grammy nominee Cameron, who raps about pimping and bitches and among other things, and rap producer Damon Dash, a co-founder of Rockefeller Records, together with Mr. Thomas L., who joins us now from Philly. Yeah, you know, you got it in your record Purple Haze right here.
A few minutes into the interview, O'Reilly questions Cameron about the bad influence his lyrics and lifestyle will potentially have on the younger generation, but Dash steps in to defend him.
What if an 11-year-old kid imitates you, Cameron? What if he uses four-letter words and he develops a lifestyle based upon the street? He gets tattooed. He gets all this. Yeah, well, let me just end, and then you can jump in. Do you feel badly about that?
No, I don't. Can I maybe interject? If a 11-year-old were to imitate Cameron, what they would be doing is becoming the CEO of their own company, controlling their own destiny, taking a bad situation and making it good.
Dash goes on trying to explain his point, but the host cuts him off. And that's when Dash calls O'Reilly out for not treating them fairly and goes on to explain what he was trying to talk about earlier.
But on another level, when Arnold Schwarzenegger was the Terminator, he was shooting up half of everyone's sight.
It's a cartoon, though.
This is more real.
He a cartoon, though.
Isn't it?
Well, no, like everybody's rapper.
This is real. It's not a Terminator cartoon. All right, Mr. Thomas, what else do you want to ask these guys?
Let me finish. That wasn't very fair.
All right, go ahead.
If there's an unsupervised child, how's he to know whether it's real or not? How is he to determine what's real and what's not real? Who's the supervisor?
All right.
And
Do
if
you
they
think
make
that
it
the
way more.
Terminator movies are just as damaging or more so than
I would say that there's a visual, and then there's no explanation to them. And then there's
visuals on these rap videos too, though.
what I'm saying is it's glorified. There's no justification for all the shooting that goes on.
At one point, both Dash and Cameron started clowning O'Reilly since it looked like he was losing the argument and getting frustrated.
I'm making it
Hey,
cool
babe.
to be smart. I'm making it cool. Wait.
I'm live. I was just calling you. I was on the live.
Because you feel like I give
You watching me on YouTube? Say,
How do you hurt children by promoting to be an entrepreneur and CEO?
I know. You on live with me right now.
No.
You did not. They can hear you. They can hear you. They can hear you.
Several sexual harassment allegations. So anyway, while
I ain't
O'Reilly
playing.
clearly had it out for Cameron, at least he had an argument.
Turn it on
Next
now.
interview, though, was clearly just trying to escalate the situation out of absolutely nothing. We're talking
No, I'm
about
finna call you right back
Post Malone.
anyway.
It all started when Posty
What are you doing?
Laying down on the couch, watching TV, and go. I'm live.
That's a breakfast club.
It's different ones.
And put that chair back when you're done. I don't even know why you got it there. You ain't got no game there to play.
Are you afraid as a white rapper that you may be considered a culture vulture? I don't think so. I'm not scared. I'm not scared because I'm not trying to be anybody that I'm not to be. I'm just trying to, I like what I like. And I don't think I'm biting off of a certain culture or copying a certain culture. I like what I like.
Posty wasn't even trying to be upset, even if it was looking like Charlamagne didn't like it simply for being a white boy in the rap scene. And it looked even more so when Charlamagne asked him what he was doing to support the Black Lives Matter movement, which was obviously a question to put him on the spot.
Fuck Black Lives Matter.
What? Yes. Okay, that's fine. If anything, I guess what I can do to help Black Lives Matter is I could just keep making music. I don't know. I would have just said nothing. I mean, honestly,
when Post Malone played it cool, even when Charlamagne was giving him crap and tried to ignite some controversy from the Black Lives Matter question. Charlamagne, though, got so much hate after that interview from fans that the original interview was removed from the official Breakfast Club YouTube channel. Shortly after that, Posty was in a Rolling Stone interview where he said some negative stuff about Charlamagne. That's when it became clear that Charlamagne still had it out for Posty because a while after that Rolling Stone interview, Charlamagne himself followed up with more hateful comments on Post Malone as a man and an artist.
In Rolling Stone, he says he wished he would have said, "What are you doing for Black Lives Matter?" Some sassy stuff to shut him up. Charlamagne is not a good person. He hates me because I'm white and I'm different, but we're still rocking and we're still successful and he can't stop it. See, the thing with Post Malone, which I find ironic, is that when he told Rolling Stone, if you're looking for lyrics, if you're looking to cry, if you're looking to think about life, don't listen to hip hop, he's describing himself. Because for you to call out hip hop for not having lyrics just makes you a hypocritical donkey, a contradictory cracker. So Post, if you want more lyrics, you want music that makes people cry, you want music that makes people think about life, then go create it. But you can't because you're not capable of doing it, because you're not as talented as you think you are.
These were times when rap legends checked stupid interviewers. If you enjoyed the video, check out 14 times where rappers humbled fans for being disrespectful.
Well, y'all, I'm finna go to sleep, y'all. Yep, I'm over with it. I'm finna go to sleep. I'm high. I'm good and high. Good night, y'all. We about to be,
Niggas, I forgot. He's an animal. He's an animal.